He used to be so young. Oh.
23 and having aches and pains.
No, it's not aches. It's just like that stretch was a bit wild.
You're saying that you can't. You're 23. This is.
I haven't gone to the gym in a while, innit? So my body hasn't. It's not ready for all of those extracurricular activities. Do you know what I mean?
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that. How did you say that?
I said my body's not ready for them extracurricular activities.
Extracurriculum activities.
Yeah, like stretching and shit.
Extracurriculum.
Oh, ha ha!
You mean extracurricular?
Oh.
You're slow.
I'm tired.
You either do the Michael Dapper thing, you're tired or slow. One of them. It's one of them.
It's the sophistication thing.
What's the word?
Vocabulary.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Jesus. I haven't recovered from our argument about who's the greatest Premier League striker and all this. It's just long.
You want to... Yeah, actually, you're paid. Go on.
Okay, so my thing is that prime Henry is clear of prime Aguero.
Bullshit.
And we had this argument earlier, and I feel like he hasn't watched prime Henry. Because for me, Henry's the greatest player to touch Prem.
Okay, but the question was, see, you morphed the question. The question originally
I promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
The original question was, who is a better striker in the Premier League? And I said, Aguero's best season is better than the best season prime Henry had.
But like, as a footballer, Henry's clear. That was what I was saying. And you said no.
But you factor things in like assists.
But we talk about Harry Kane now and we say he's the best Premier League striker because not just because of the goals, the assists, the playmaking.
I say,
and Henry's a better playmaker. I think he has the assist record.
But I say Harry Kane is the best striker in the world.
Cool. But Henry for me is the best striker Premier League scene. Playmaking, skills, different variety of goals, scoring from long range. Aguero don't hit them from 30 yards like that.
Sometimes, not often.
He doesn't have that variety, the power, the pace, the presence on a football pitch. Black gloves, Henry. You trying to tell me black gloves, Henry?
Name your top three all time.
Strikers.
Prem.
Henry. Shearer's got to be up there. It's just disrespectful. And then I probably might go Aguero. I might be forgetting someone else, but Aguero is definitely top 5. So I mean, let's go Aguero for sake of argument, just to make you happy.
Okay. Because I don't have that.
What do you have?
For me, and this is going to piss people off, I have Aguero 1. Yeah. Yeah, I have Ian Wright 2.
Okay. Ian Wright's a shout.
And then I have Henry 3. Okay. And then Shearer 4.
Wow. Shit.
Shearer could be anywhere in that top 4. But the fact that he needs to be there.
Aguero number 1.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You think so?
That's wild. It's as wild as your Maguire is better than Silva comparison.
We're not touching that today. We're starting the video. We're not. You know what you're doing. We're not having that conversation today. Fuck that. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Don't swear, all right? We're running ads on this now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, one of the comments were like, Yo, Matisse, you need to stop swearing. You're not going to be able to secure the bag, bro. I was like, wow, you people really... You want me to...
They care about the bag.
They care about it. It's good.
You treat us nice, you do. Alright, now let's get the bag.
Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Chelsea versus Leeds preview. It's a mad thing. Now, like I said, last weekend we was going to war. This weekend, the granddads and the older generation are going to war. The yerders, so to speak. You know what I mean? They tell us, they wax lyricals about the Chelsea-Leeds derby and how fierce it is. I've heard about Leeds United versus Man United. That's fierce as well. Listen, I ain't going to pretend. I'm not involved personally. I don't have that gut-wrenching, hatred for them because I wasn't born them times. You know what I mean? I was just a little sperm. So that really doesn't concern me. But what does concern me is collecting the 3 points, all right? We need to get back to winning ways. That's right. The standards are high in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Christmas period is coming up. Arsenal on Boxing Day. Before that, we have Wolves, Everton. So it's the fixtures are getting trickier. But for me, Leeds... There are open can of worms, man. And I'm looking forward to the game because it's going to be exciting. When you play Leeds, it reminds me of Blackpool. That was the comparison I made personally. That orange kit, that Charlie Adams, free kicks. Like, Ian Holloway just sent them out to do whatever madness he wanted. Do you know what I mean? They weren't a very conservative team. Do you know what I mean? They weren't very low block, defensive, scared, tactful. They just went out and played football, and they gave us some great games, some really good thrilling matches. And that's kind of how I see Leeds this season. They just come out here and they just adapt to the Premier League. Or better luck, they make the Premier League adapt to them. Do you know what I mean? It's been wild. Now, on the team news, Frank Lampard, Super Frankie, you know what I mean? He's come out and said there's no injuries. For the second week running, we ain't got no injuries. I mean, what a time to be alive. Savor that moment. Do you know what I mean? Really savor that, because that is very rare. Last season, we were getting licked down with injuries every day like there was no tomorrow. But today, no injuries. So that's the first bit of news. Now, that allows me to pick my own personal team, obviously, for the preview and have all the options available to me. We know we're just coming off the back of a 4-0 win against Sevilla. Heavily rotated team, but a great win, which is great because, as I said in my Tottenham review and preview, I said, yo, we need to go up against Leeds with a really fully strong team, like in terms of, they have to be fully fit, they have to be raring to go, because we know when it comes to Leeds, the one thing you're going to guarantee with them, that team, is intensity. They're going to be running the hard yards, they're going to be pressing. It's going to be an exhausting fixture for a lot of our boys. So I'm just glad we got a fully strong team to pick from, man. Any knocks and niggles that don't run around here. Now, let's get to Leeds real quick. Bamford, 7 goals, former Chelsea player, 5th joint top scorer in the Prem. He's having a really good season. I'm proud, you know what I mean? Any of our Cobham graduates that go on to do well in their careers, I'm always proud, you know what I mean? We just keep cementing ourselves as the best academy in England. I don't think that's something that's up for debate. I don't know why you're smirking, because Man City definitely ain't got it. You definitely ain't talking to us when it comes to that. You got one guy. You got one guy called Phil Foden, and you think that puts you as the best academy in the country. Who wins the FAU Cups?
And my response is Phil Foden.
See what I mean? It's just bias out here. But anyway, you know what I mean? Patrick Bamford, he had a lot of loans at Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? He was at Middlesbrough, he was at Derby. Some of them didn't work out. Some of them did, like the Middlesbrough one. Never really took that Premier League jump. He was at Burnley as well. Really struggled to get goals in game time. But now he's under Bielsa. And he's scoring goals, man. He's scoring goals. So credit to him. But we need to keep him quiet. I'm not trying to see a happy Bamford on the weekend. So let's get into the team. Let's get through it real quick. Mendy starts for me, and it's the same back four as per usual. Let's go with James, Zuma, Silva, Chilwell. Let's not fix what ain't broken. I know the heavily rotated backline got a clean sheet against Sevilla, but we already know what the A-team smokes, and they smoke the strongest stuff. They don't play games, do you know what I mean? They're in form. Let's keep it how it is. Kante for me holds. You need that energy. You need that ball of fire, do you know what I mean? That ball of energy to run around and close down, and there's no better fixture for me than Leeds, where he's going to have to be covering all the hard yards and the spaces. What's going to be interesting for Chelsea is if they play out from the back. Kante, is he going to be able to handle the press? This is one of my minor concerns when I said about him playing in that anchor role. This is going to be a big game for him if we choose to play out from the back. For me, I think we should have a mixture. We've got Mendy, who puts his foot through the ball, and I'm going to get onto my forward line later on. I think we should have a mixture. Play out from the back when you can, but also if you got to hit it long, if you got to play safe, play safe. There's different ways to build up from the back and build up as a team. It doesn't have to be Sam Allardyce football just because you clear it. Midfield, I would go with Mason Mount and Kai. I'll speak about why I've gone with Kai over Kovra in just a sec. And my front three is Werner, Giroud and Ziyech. Now, let me just give you some reasons as to my team, and then we'll wrap up and you give me your selections down below as well in the comments. The main, things that you're going to contest is Kovra and Kai. Well, I've gone with Kai because I feel like it's just a good opportunity to give Kovra a rest. He's been playing every game since the international break. He hasn't been able to take too much breaks because of Kai having the disease. We don't want to be demonetized. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a good opportunity for Kai Havertz to play. I think he got an assist midweek. He played very well, instrumental in our win. And I think Leeds are a wild, they're a firecracker, and they're going to get really high up the pitch, and they're going to leave space in behind. And I think in transition, when we're looking to break, Kai, no better person for me, decision making, awareness, range of passing, no better person on the break, as we saw for that assist for Giroud, than Kai. Kai's going to be able to run, make long strides. He's a very quick player, very underrated in that regard. And I think as someone where I'm going to have Mount maybe helping Kante slot in a little bit more as the, more industrious 8. I think if we can get the ball to Kai when we're transitioning, when we're breaking, let Kai just run, do you know what I mean? And then he can pick his options right to left, and I'm confident he can make the right decision. So that's my thinking behind it. Kova's been brilliant. It's not a drop. It's not a drop thing. It's just the fact that let's just rotate. We've got a lot of fixtures. I think 7 fixtures this month in December. everyone's got to get a game, and Kova's been playing. He's been playing well, so he can come back in against Krasnodar. Moving on to my front three, it's going to be very contentious. You know, we did a poll. Thank you so much for voting in the community tab. Giroud, Tammy, Werner, who's going to start up front? I've gone with 2 out of the 3 options. I've gone with Giroud up front. I think dropping a player after scoring 4 goals, a literally perfect performance for me that don't run. And I know tactically you'll say Leeds are going to leave space in behind. You know, they're going to be, you know, a high line. We should play with pace. I think there's many different ways to take advantage of pace. First of all, the reason why I'm playing Giroud is that if we can't escape the press, clear it to Giroud. He can hold it up, draw a foul, get us up the pitch. He can, you know, hold it up, link up with Werner, link up with Ziyech, maybe put the ball in behind. Maybe even Kai Havertz can make runs off of Giroud in behind as well. And Ziyech can drop deeper in that pocket. So you've got Kai, who's very quick, very good at running in behind as well for Bayer Leverkusen. You've got Timo Werner, who runs in behind. You don't have to have the striker who makes the runs in behind. He doesn't have to be the person that goes beyond. You see Liverpool, they have Salah, they have Mane making runs beyond Firmino or beyond Jota. So you have people that will make runs beyond. It doesn't have to be the person who's at the top of the pitch. He can be the person that sucks in the pressure, takes in the ball, you know, holds it firm, makes sure we keep possession or draw foul to relieve pressure. And then he is very good, Giroud, at distributing. So for me, I'd go Werner out wide. I think he's had his rest midweek. He can come back now. And I know people have said he's not playing well left wing. For me, he's a second striker. Play on the last defender. Play high up the pitch. And have Ziyech, have Kai, have Reece James fizz it into you, you know, around the corner. And you make those runs like Aubameyang does, not this season, but last season when he was in form. Didn't mean to be that rude, but it is what it is. You know, so that's my front three. That's my plan. I feel like that can work. You've got a mix of everything. You've got pace. You've got strength. You've got, you know, say we're on the attack and Leeds do sit back for 5-10 minutes to take a little rest from Bielsa's quick dashing technique. Do you know what I mean? Maybe a little cross from Reece James, a little header from Giroud, set pieces. There's many different ways we can score. It's not just going to be in behind. So I think that forward line gives us every option. You know, it's versatility. And like I said, playing out from the press, you give yourself the option of going for the long ball. And Kai is going to be huge in this game. He's a threat in the final third. That's why I'm going to go with him. I think he can make those runs in behind. He can make the pass. He can do it all. You know, if he's at the top of his game, he can do everything. So that's my team. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And yeah, on God, hopefully we can win. We move, people. I see you in a bit.